Hi everyone, and welcome to Paper Pumpkin Week here on Creative Chelsey. This week I'll be sharing some alternative card ideas you can make with the supplies from the September 2025 Paper Pumpkin Kit called Fall For Toile. The cards in this kit have beautiful brass foiling details. Not sure it's along the frame here on this card. And great die cut images. And they're perfect for this time of year. The kit makes a total of 9 cards, 3 in these 3 different designs with coordinating envelopes. For my first alternative, I want to separate the tree from the frame. So this was the original, and I separated it. And then I came up with this easy design that incorporates all 3 card bases from the kit. Each month I take the contents from the paper pumpkin kits and make alternative projects. My cards are easy to follow and can be made by both experienced or new paper crafters. You may need just a couple other products to complete them. You can follow along with me using supplies you already have or purchase any products you see me use from my online store, and the link to all products is below in my description or on my blog, creativechelsey.com. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel so you can get updates when I post a new video. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the things you need to make this card. From the kit, you're going to need your tree and frame die cut. And then you'll need your 3 card bases from the kit. And if you would like to get a cutting guide so that you can cut all the card bases for all my alternative projects, so that's 1 of each card base. I use those to make all of my alternatives, so 1 of everything from the kit. You can do that. So I'll just go through this really quickly, what I've got. So from the light brown toile pattern, this is 4 inches by 5 1/4. From the kind of white linen pattern, this is 2 3/4 inches by 4 1/4. And then from the brown plaid pattern, they're 1/2 inch by 2 3/4 inches. And what you do is it's a strip that's 5 1/2 inches and you cut it in half. So you get 2 that are 1/2 inch by 2 3/4. You're also going to need a card base. This is just pecan pie card stock. You could use any coordinating color that you like from your own craft room. And then we also are using a little bit of linen thread just as an embellishment. So I have that as well. So the only thing we're going to need to cut right now is the tree from the frame. And to do this, I'm actually going to cut the base first. And I'm going to just line it up so that the inside bottom of that frame is sitting right along my guide. Then you're going to bring your paper trimmer blade into the middle of the frame, and then you just cut down. There's a guide here on the left. It's a little indentation, and that's going to tell you when to stop. So when that line meets up with the edge of your tree, you're going to stop cutting. You can see here that that's cut. And if you had a little bit of the tree still hanging on to the frame, it's no big deal. And then you come here and you're going to line it up in the middle of your guide. So right between the 2 clear sides, bring your cutting blade back into the middle and cut up until that guide on the left or right matches with the frame. And then there's a little bit that's connected still at the top, so you can just use your paper snips to trim that off. Just like that. So now we've got our tree and it's separated from the frame. And I do have a little bit of the tree at the bottom still showing, but I'm not worried about it. If it bothers me, I can always just take my paper snips. Let's just go ahead and do that really quick and just remove it. But it's such a small amount, so no big deal there. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to putting this card together. So again, this is pecan pie card stock, and it's just been cut to 5.5 by 8.5 and scored at 4 1/4. I'm going to add my light brown toile pattern to the center, and again, this is cut to 4 inches by 5 1/4. And if you do use liquid glue, make sure to smooth that out. On my white paper, I'm going to pop up the tree with the dimensionals. And the kit does come with dimensionals. These are the little minis, so you can use these. It's nice to add a little bit of dimension to your card. Once you've removed the paper, you're going to just add this to the left side of the white card base piece. Remember, this piece is 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. Then we're going to take the Cajun Cray Stampin' Spot that came in the kit, and we're going to stamp our greeting just down here in the bottom. I am going to use the greeting Thankful. You could use any greeting, just make sure it fits in that space. And I'm just going to stamp it underneath the tree. Just like that. Then I'm going to take my 1/2 inch strips, add a little liquid glue to one side. And then I'm going to add these to the top and bottom. And I want about 1/4 inch showing, but you can just eyeball whatever you like. If you want a little less, you can do less. I kind of just want to make sure it's the same so that one is not bigger than the other. Okay. So just like that. Before we add this to the card, I'm going to add some linen thread. This is about 3 inches, and we need to double wrap it. So that's 6 inches plus 8 inches for the bow. So that's about 14 inches. I'm going to smooth out that rib or that twine so it's not all curly on me. And then I do want to slide this underneath my tree. So I'm going to do that. And if by chance you can't, you can just, you could just tie a bow and glue it on. You could also wrap it on top of the tree. Either one of those works just fine. So I'm going to just move to this side and tie a knot, and then I'll move it over to the other side. Or you could have it be on this side too. Your bow can be on either side. Okay. If I want it on the other side, you just put one hand on each side of that linen thread and then just slide it down, rotate it so that it's close to the tree. And then if you need to, tighten that back up. And then I'm going to add more dimensionals to the back of this rectangle piece. And once you've removed the paper backing on that, go ahead and just pop this right into the center of your card and then tie your bow. I like this bow a little bit on the small side, so that 8 inches works perfectly for me. If you want a little larger bow, go ahead and do 10 inches, so that would be a total of a 16-inch linen thread instead of a 14-inch. And your card is all done. I love how simple this card is and quick and easy to put together. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching me create this beautiful card today. If you're interested in getting your own paper pumpkin subscription, please use the link below to subscribe. If you would like to see written instructions or close-up images on how I created this card, you can visit my blog, creativechelsey.com. Thanks so much for watching. Have a creative day. Bye.